What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, It's About Time J, and I'm back with another video. And yes, if you see the title and you see the name, yes, I did it. I had my Hawk at level 1 and I level 70 Hawk, right? With almost close to maxed out talents. And this is what we're trying to see. Now, can this bump Hawk up to SS tier for tanks? Or does this keep him at least above average, right? Because realistically right now, there's no taunt, and that's what's really holding Hawk. That's what's really holding Hawk back. There's no taunt for him to do big crazy damage. There's really nothing that's making the Hawk in S tier like somebody like the Thing, right? Because realistically, the Thing is 10 times better than the Hawk, right? He tanks just like the Hawk, but his ult does real good damage, and he has a taunt to top it off. Somebody like Juggernaut, right, who has a taunt, tanks damage, and he does heal a proportion of his damage, and like I said, he has a taunt, right, and he does big PP damage also with his ult. So can the Hawk rival these other tanks with Crimson Gem? It's the real question, right? So this is what I'm going with for the Hawk, right? I'm going to use Crimson Gem. Obviously, the wearer gains 1 stack of Crimson Mark after they use a skill up to 3 stacks. Crimson Mark consumes all stacks. The wearer heals for 12% of their max HP for every consumed stack after they use an ultimate move. So, you know, realistically, that might just... this Crimson Gem might just put the Hawk in top tier. Because if you think about it, right, Hawk is a pure tank. There's no damage coming along with him, all right? You know, he does have a couple of talents, but his ult is what really makes Hawk Hawk, right? Deals 270 or 280 of Hawk's attack and special damage to nearby enemies. Hawk recovers 30% or 32% of his max HP, gains regeneration for 10 seconds. If you don't know what regeneration is, Hawk's heal will keep stacking. It will keep going. It will keep, after he pops his ult, he'll get full health, and then it'll just keep regenerating. You'll keep getting regeneration. Restores 2% of max HP per second. So max HP per second, he's restoring 2% of his max HP. Now, I was thinking, now the reason why I'm using energy regeneration is because the simple fact that if you don't know Hawk, we want to pop his ult. Okay, realistically, we want to pop his ult when we want to get that that regeneration 2% or regeneration 2% max HP. We want to get that popping every time so Hawk can last for a very long time. Right now, we're going to see how much damage can the Hawk tank with Crimson Gem. Is it good? Is it bad? Does this put him top tier? Because something like this could really put Hawk top tier if you think about it. Because if it's like this, that means he might not even need a taunt. You just put all your units in the back, you put the Hawk in the front, and you let him take absolutely everything. He might be the tankiest tank in the game, okay, with Crimson Gem. Who knows? Now, I was also thinking about coming out with this, you know, Force Field Glove, increase the wearer's HP by 10%, but realistically, this is only the wearer's HP. This is not max HP. If this was max HP, then it probably would be a different subject. We can say Hawk would probably go crazy. We can say Hawk would probably be actually one of the top tier characters if this was max HP, right? True. Let's see what else. I guess I'm not going to use that. We just keep Gamma. I also want to show you the Soul Sagas, obviously. We do have 5 Soul Sagas from the Hawk. We also got Gamma Quake recovers an extra 7% of Hawk's max HP for each hit, for each enemy hit. So when we do Gamma Quake, we get a 70% max HP also, but we got to make sure we hit a lot of enemies. So we need to make sure all enemies are ready to attack the Hawk and smoke them. We're also getting an HP increases by 15%. Nice. Hawk instantly gains 150 ultimate energy the first time his HP drops below 30% each battle. We also got fearsome flip, stuns enemies for 3 seconds. You know, when he does the thing, it stuns for 3 more seconds. Defense increases by 20%. All right, now the way matter of fact, we're gonna start with. I never did this before in the showcase. We're gonna start with Bifrost. I might as well. I'm not gonna go to this. I mean, I'm gonna go to the second top. I'm not going to the highest top. I'm sorry. So we're gonna try Hawk and Bifrost. Now, right now, usually my team is Jug, Psylocke, Invisible Woman. Well, I'm gonna take out Jug, and we're gonna put the Hawk in, and we're gonna see how long this lasts. Let's see if we can win a couple of matches. That's the question of the day. Can we win a couple of matches, right? With Hawk as our main tank. Okay, that's what we're trying to figure out. And if we can win a couple of matches, then we might actually keep the Hawk in, and he might actually be very, very, very useful. It really just depends on how is the Hawk going to work, right? Because at the end of the day, he's not going to do no damage. Realistically, I would want somebody like Jug or the Thing, because they do extra damage on the side that will help me out in the long run. We're not going to have that. So let's just see how this goes. Now for the highlight, obviously, you know, I'm going to have one of his regular highlight. I'm sorry, I didn't talk about it. The where HP increases by 22.4%. Enemies adjust to the wearer's deal 11.2% less damage to the wearer. Obviously, you know, after awakening stage 4, that's why it's at 22 and 11. Right? So let's get that out the way. Now let's see if the Hawk is going to tank. That's the question. Hawk, please. We already know Psylocke is doing damage, but it doesn't even look like the Hawk is taking damage. And then the Invisible Woman does her ult to herself. I don't know why, but the Hawk is tanking. That was honestly Invisible Woman's fault. I don't know why she only did it to herself. It made no sense. You still won because of Psylocke. How much did the Hawk tank though too? He tanked 28,000. Okay. I really don't know how to work Invisible Woman either. But let's play somebody with a Juggernaut. And I'm gonna face that thing. Don't worry. I'm gonna face that thing. But I don't really know where to put Invisible Woman at. Because even when I put her up here, look, let's try this out. Right? Alright, Hawk jumps in. Nice, nice. Perfect. But that makes him attack Invisible Woman instead, because I don't know why she will put that down. Nice, Psylocke. Like I said on my Psylocke, I mean, like I said on my Bifrost video, Psylocke, put her up. She's amazing. That's enough of that. We're gonna face the thing. Hawk actually survived there. Hawk survived. He didn't get smoked out. Let's try this again. So basically what's going on, Invisible Woman plus Psylocke and Hawk is looking a little bad just because of the simple fact they're always moving. So I gotta keep that in mind too. So is the Hawk really doing anything in Bifrost? Not really. Realistically, I mean, we could play this one, try it out. But Invisible Woman has this one downfall, sadly. Anybody who moves, she just doesn't pop. Oh my god, she just doesn't pop her ult to them. But I do feel like I should be able to win this one because of Psylocke, hopefully. Oh my god, that's a good move. That's a good move. Now she's gonna be alive. Yup. Thing, see, and this is why Thing is so important as a tank. You see the damage he's doing. You see how much he's taking. 2 against 1. Damage down. We like that. It's not bad. How much the Hawk tank? Hawk Damage taken was none. They didn't even target him. And that's when that taunt gets involved. That's when that taunt you wish Hawk had. He doesn't have a taunt, so they would just attack your back lineup, and Hawk would just be hawking. So there's that. We will play this one more time just to see, you know, how it goes. But oh yeah, now we lost to this one. Mr. Fantastic. I don't expect to do anything special here. See, here goes that taunt again. Good Invisible Woman. This was good this time, but we lost. Yep. That was a good tank, Hawk. That's good tanking. Get your health back. Get your health back. It's not really looking good. Crimson Gem plus the Hawk is not really looking good in PvP, but realistically, right, we're actually here for PvE. We're not really here for PvP, okay? This was just a test just to see if it makes any of a difference. It's really not. You see how much damage the thing is still doing to the Hawk. We are surviving though, but come on. And we lost. How much did he tank though? He did tank for 39,000 if they attack him. So the taunt is still a problem even with Crimson Gem. Alright, we got that out the way. Cool. Let's go to the PvE aspect and let's see if the Hawk is really worth it. Like, does this make him top tier now? Now, I would play stage 18, but it's hard for a tank to tank stage 18. That will force me to come out with healers. We want to see the Hawk by himself without healers. So I will go to the stage before it. I will put the Hawk in by himself. And let's see if he, I mean, obviously this stage he's probably going to tank because they don't really do a lot of damage here. Right? So we still need a test stage. We need a test stage. An actual test stage. Are they doing damage? Throw those to the back. We just see how much damage he's taking as of right now, because this is the most testing I can really do on the Hawk with Crimson Gem. But he's not really taking damage yet, so honestly, let me not attack. Hawk is really just a tank even without Crimson Gem. But just think about him tanking this much, right? And then as Crimson Gem is out and I pop his ultimate, that's a lot of people. He basically doesn't die. He won't die. He won't die. He's literally just a tank. He won't die. He's a pure tank. The only thing I wish for Hawk is if Hawk had a taunt, right? If Hawk had a taunt, okay? Plus, if he had a taunt plus damage, the Hawk will probably be.
So in the video, what I was trying to say was, if Hawk has a shield instead of his heal regeneration for his ultimate card, and they gave it a taunt plus a shield, Hawk will be 10 times better. All right, it'll make him so much better that he might even be better than Juggernaut. I'm just saying.
A shield, make his Hawk give like a high percentage attack as a high percentage attack as a shield instead. So like when he pops his ult, he gets a shield instead of attack, and or he heals instead of getting a heal. Instead of healing, he gets attacked. That would be 100% better. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. But let's see how much it's going for right now. You know, if he really had, I mean, he did take for 39,000, and he did do 240k damage. But does Crimson Gem make the Hawk better? Sadly to say, that taunt is still a problem, right? I do wish he had a better kit, man. Like I said, I wish instead of him getting heal regeneration, he just gets a shield. Just give him a shield equal to the amount of attack that he has, and boom. And then give him a taunt card. Make the instead of a heal regeneration, give the shield, give him a shield and a taunt as his ultimate. And the Hawk will probably be one of the tankiest units in the game. Promise. I whole honestly promise. He'll probably be one of the tankiest units in the game. It's very could very be possible, you know. But without that taunt, Hawk is still lackluster. He's still missing a lot of things to push him over the edge to be one of the better tanks like most of these other tanks, right? Sad to say, man. Is Crimson Gem plus the Hawk worth it? If you don't have no other tanks, sure. But if you have other tanks like Entry, Juggernaut, Captain America, The Thing, I would rather you use those options. Now, on the contrary, Captain America does not have a taunt, but he gives an attack boost and a defense boost, and he gives a shield. You know, sadly, Hawk, this does put Hawk a little bit higher than the tier list. Like, honestly, I think I would rather play Hawk than Armor. It's your boys by Time Jam out. I'll catch you in the next video. This is just a little test just to see if the Hawk is worth it. Peace.